Hi there, Bori. I'm Trevor, founder and CEO at CrowdTamers. You asked me on Facebook to do a marketing audit of your website, Uplan.io. So I thought I'd take a few minutes and give you some qualitative feedback and some quantitative feedback. The qualitative feedback is based on the 20 years I've been a startup marketer and copywriter, and the quantitative feedback will dive into some of the numbers and performance around what you're actually doing in terms of experimenting with ideas and how your copy is going to resonate with search engines and with your potential audience. So, cool. First things first, I soaked on this page for about 60 seconds while I was loading things up and got this pop-up. Probably a little aggressive to have somebody who's just been on your site hit with this, but cool. All right. Let's talk about what you guys do. The shortcut in electrical planning, online electrical planning software. Awesome. Narrow niche, clearly defined problem. I get the idea. Something I would like to see up here, because this is a feature, maybe a benefit, but maybe a feature, but it doesn't hammer on the benefit, doesn't hammer on the value, right? All the way down here is a very good benefit. Electrical planning 10 times faster. Awesome. As somebody who runs an electrician's business, I'd be like, wow, that'd be really awesome. Maybe even better, yeah, if you can give me the minutes, right? Quote electrical plan, quote electrical contracts in 10 minutes, right? Oh, that doesn't even sound possible. That's bullshit, right? Okay, let's talk about how it works. Start your first project for free. I get it. Free is awful nice. I do think this is a bit hidden, but cool. I don't have any idea how this works, right? This looks a little vaporware to me. It might be nice to see a screenshot or something that showed me this is real, but okay, that's still fine. Let me get rid of the cookie pop-up here. One thing I would be concerned about, which you may wish to address somewhere here, is what countries am I able to draft this electrical plan in a real hurry, right? Is it going to be code compliant in the US, in the EU, in South America? Like, what markets are you going after? I don't know here. Upload the layout. Create the plan. The Uplan wizard tool automatically places all the devices. Wow. Now, if that works really well, that'd be super compelling. You almost might want to show, like, here's the building plan, generate plan, watch Uplan think for a second, and then boom, here's your generated plan for you right here. Then I might get the idea and be like, oh, that's mighty powerful. Then download the complete documentation, including quote, bill of materials, and detailed technical documentation. Wow. And then lock zone config. I don't know anything about this market. I have no idea how big this tool is in what market. If it's the default best tool in the market, cool. No worries about it. Bunch of users, bunch of projects. I would like to see this somewhere higher up, maybe. You could test some ideas, right? The three classical ways to discuss a value proposition. One is emotion, right? The easiest tool, the fastest tool, the simplest tool. Make more money. These are all emotions. Logic, X% improvement, X amount of savings. Or you have ethos, is what they used to call it, which means authority, but nowadays credentialism is not so important, more than social proof is, right? Seeing you have 7,000 happy users, start your first, join our 7,000, be one of our 7,000 happy users, right? Or we have 6,781 happy users, be the next one, right? Something here, oh, you've got a bunch of users. That must mean you don't suck if you've got that many users. Awesome. Something like that helps me understand that this is not a fly-by-night operation. This deal seems real good. Again, knowing nothing about the industry, but if I'm able to do quotes in minutes, I mean, I don't know how much hourly labor it is for somebody to build a detailed electrical plan for a general contractor or an electrical master electrician's work, but I'm betting they're paid hourly pretty well, and I'm betting being able to do this for that much a month might mean your prices are too low, and you might wish to test the idea of higher pricing. free webinar, register. Is this on demand? It appears to be. I don't know what language this is in. This looks half Brazilian and half some other language. Deutsch? That's not Deutsch. Whatever, anyway. So I can register for this. Oh, and it is, I guess, every month you do this. Okay. Oh, is that maybe Hungarian? I don't know. Anyway. So you've got this regular recurring webinar. I get it. This is cool. If it was on demand, I'd be a little less excited by it, but this is pretty nice. You do have some weird cruft going on here on this page. Is it on all the pages? Let me see. This isn't all the pages. That looks a little weird. You might want to address that. Okay. Electrical planning, cool. I don't know that this is the right image to show. I think you want to show a plan, maybe an automated GIF of a plan being created. Building automation systems. All right, cool. This is nice. IT solution. Planning. Oh, that's cool. That wasn't discussed at all previously. Gotcha. Save time, cut down on costs, stuff. Cool. You've actually got two markets here, right? This is not an electrician's job. IT solutions is somebody else's job. So you may actually want to have a page just about that. Okay. So I will confess. Okay. So I get the value prop. You're speaking to a narrow niche, which can frequently be very lucrative if you solve a big problem for them quickly, right? That can be millions a year in startup business. Awesome. I think you need some work on the copy. I think you're not quite there yet, and I think I would like to see a little better persuasive copy. And while we're at it, the design is a little bit clunky as well. This looks like something you just got a off-the-shelf template for. So, all right. That's the qualitative feedback here. Let's take a look at some of the quantitative stuff. We'll start with, are you experimenting? Are you looking for new ways to talk about your business? Or are you just using demand gen? On Facebook, we do have targeted to some parts of the world. We have a ad running here in localized language and then one in English as well. This is quite packed, like visually it's very cluttered. I think you might do better with testing some more creative because I only see basically one unit of creative. Here we go. Back in August, we had a couple more. And then we go even further back. Okay, so we're seeing iterations, and I'm going to assume improvements over time. I do like this ad in terms of the simplicity of the layout, although all the tiny text here is basically unreadable. And also, it's in 2 languages, which seemed like an odd choice to me. Anyhow, so you're doing some tests. I'm assuming you're iterating into improvements, and I'm guessing this maybe is doing better than this kind of stuff was. I love to see that. That means you're putting thought into messaging. I can see the messaging is different, even if I don't read the language it's written in. That said, you are talking a lot about the shortcut in electrical planning. I might be a little concerned that short and electrical planning aren't words you wish to add together, but if you've tested other words and seen if they work, then I might just be somebody who likes puns more than I should. I'm not seeing any promoted posts here in LinkedIn. Now, I imagine some of your persona may well be here, right? Your average electrician, I doubt, is there, but your general contractor or your management in larger building organizations may very well be here. This could be a rich market for you to go after, is to try to find ways to get people on this platform who you know specifically want what you have to say and bring them over to your website to try out free product, whatever it is. A common tactic I like to use to understand what you write about is to look at the H1s, that's the headings, from your website and see what they are. Look for word frequency in them, basically H1s and H2s. And if you do use, generally these are the tops of a page or in the middle of a page. And they work as kind of a hacky MVP of what it is that you are talking about on your website without being as exhaustive as doing all the keyword analysis by hand. So we get webinar is real big, Lux One system is real big, webinar registration, system planning, electrical system only shows up twice in the keyword density, 2%, and then we have easy steps, electrical planning. So 3 of the 10 look like they're the relevant keywords for you, and the rest don't. So I think you can work a bit on having your site copy speak to the user you want to convert over. Yeah, again, even on your 3 keyword, a lot of this is not the right 3 keywords to be grabbing. So I would isolate key phrases you think are important. I think electrical system planning, electrical system quoting, general contractor quoting, these sorts of phrases might do very, very well for you. That's the overview overall. I like that you have a niche audience. I like that you've defined a problem that speaks to a specific set of people very strongly. I think overall copy could use some work. I love to see that you are testing some messaging and some demand gen tactics at the top of the funnel. I do think you're missing a beat by not trying some out on LinkedIn as well. Overall, I'd give this probably a B. And I think you've got a good foundation, a good solid place to start, and I hope everything goes real well for you. Thanks so much for reaching out. Have a good day.